Welcome to the Rise Up Network. I'm your host, James Carmody. This is episode 154. And the Rise Up Network is committed to sharing the stories of servant leadership around the country, the folks that are making an impact, boots on the ground, helping others to rise up. And that could look like smiling to your neighbor, being gracious with your coworker, supporting that family in need, reaching out to that military officer in your neighborhood, and just sharing the good news and impacting them and empowering others. I cannot think of a more thoughtful servant leader in how they give back to the local San Diego community, the military community, and really make a big impact from a thought that literally started in a Chicago airport. I have Operation Santa's Elves in studio with me, the head of Operation Santa's Elves, Rhiannon Spadero. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, I'm excited because I love Christmas. I love the holidays. I also love that it gives people a platform to give back. You know, a lot of people, they think last minute, okay, how do I give back? How do I make a difference? And then there are those of us that contribute in our own different way, whether it's monthly and other things. But Operation Santa's Elves is really making the Christmas and the holiday experience come true for military families.
It is, yeah.
So share with us the backstory. How did it even come to be?
So as we were speaking earlier, it really came down to, we always got involved with toy drives, for the military, for Camp Pendleton.
Toys for Tots or just different things.
Absolutely.
Kids need toys for the holidays.
And it got to the point where we're going, okay, we love toys. We love doing the toy drives.
Yep.
But let's do something bigger. Let's do something different. Let's do something that really brings a meaning of Christmas and joy and happiness to the families and to the kids too.
Yeah.
And so that's when we decided. I was sitting in the Chicago airport and I was kind of doing the instant message thing with one of my coworkers. We just got off of a very long business trip and I was obsessing about what are we going to do this year? Oh my gosh, it's late in the year. You got to order these trees way far in advance. Well, trees. I'm like, we're going to do Christmas trees. And so I asked her and she goes, that would be fabulous, but how do you get them? We'd never done anything like that before.
Right.
Yeah, so you start Googling. Google is king. And found some farms and started making phone calls while sitting in the Chicago airport. And by the time I landed in San Diego, we had 1,400 trees that were going to be there for our event last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are a woman of action. I like that.
Yeah.
So tell us about last year. 1,400 trees. Yep. I believe it was over 2,000 families.
Yep, 2,700 families came. Wow. We had some activities for the kids so they could run around and have a good time. We had some food, some vendors show up and give away some freebies to everybody. And it ended up being really good. But what you find is when you do an event, you always reevaluate it. And I'm the type of person that doesn't sleep at night. And I go, what could I have done better?
Yeah.
And so you start getting the feedback from everybody that participated, a lot of our other elves that helped plan it, and we came up with a bigger and better event this year. So this year we were only able to get a hold of 1,000 Christmas trees. Okay. So we invested and doubled up on all the entertainment and fun for all the families.
So I'm a military family. I don't have to be a veteran. I can be active duty.
Yeah. Any rank.
Rank doesn't matter.
Nope.
All are welcome.
Yes.
What am I going to experience when I show up?
A lot of chaos.
A lot of chaos. Okay, good. We like controlled fun chaos.
We do. So we've got a fairly large car show that has evolved. Wow. We've got Ferrari San Diego, O'Gara Coach of La Jolla, the Porsche Club of San Diego. We've got some people from local car clubs that are going to come out. So we've got about 75 exotic cars, lowriders, classic cars, lifted trucks. So we've got quite the slew of entertainment from that perspective. Anybody that's a car lover will really enjoy. But then we kind of expanded. We did a petting zoo this year, so all the kids can hang out with some animals. We've got Santa letter writing station. Santa Claus will be there with Mrs. Claus, so they can sit and talk with him.
Santa letter writing station?
Yeah, so they can write their letters to Santa, and every child that writes a letter will get a letter in return.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
We make sure
I didn't mean to interrupt your flow, but I had to clarify that. I'm like, okay, I really like that.
Yeah. And so we got face painters. We've got 5 bounce houses, 5 food trucks. We've got vendors galore giving away free stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited.
Okay. And how do people find out about this?
Go on our website. So it's www.operationsantaselves.com. And Santa and elves is plural.
Got it.
Yes, and I'll have the video from last year on there. There's a way that the military families can RSVP. There is still about 200 trees available. So if that's something that you would like to get, I encourage them to respond quick.
Yeah.
Because we're hoping that those run out by Thanksgiving.
Fantastic. Okay, so OperationSantasElves.com.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. And we'll obviously have that on sdriseup.com. We'll have all that information going out. Now, if I'm listening to this and, maybe I'm not a veteran or military family, but I want to volunteer or I just want to come participate, what's that look like?
Oh, geez. So we have over 120 volunteers already registered.
Okay.
Yes. So we have a lot of hands. But you know what? You're always welcome. Come hang out. Come check out the cars.
For sure.
Come just tell the military community thank you for everything that they've done. So you can also go on that website as well, the Operation Santa's Elves. There's 3 boxes as you scroll down on the website. One's for volunteers, one's for the military, and then one's for donations. We wanted to raise $20,000 to kind of offset the cost of the event because these events can be expensive.
Absolutely.
And so our goal was just to raise the cost of the tree. So you can sponsor a tree for $20. It's a GoFundMe page.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'll get a Christmas tree tag that will have your name on it if you choose to have your name on it.
Okay.
To that military family that picks up their tree that day. But volunteers galore, we can always use the eyes. We can always use the hands. We can always use the people just kind of making sure that things don't go awry.
Okay, got it. So, so you've got a lot of volunteers. You've got people participating. The tree part. Explain that again. That was a little quick. So, for how much would sponsor one tree?
So $20 sponsors a Christmas tree to a military family.
$20 sponsors one Christmas tree to a military family.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And then you can choose it to be anonymous or from so-and-so or set organization.
Correct.
Okay, got it. So, folks, you heard that. We need to raise money. $20. Okay, don't go to Starbucks for, the work week. And there's your $20. And then the GoFundMe page can be found on OperationSantasElves.com.
Yes.
Okay. What else do you need?
Nothing. We just want, what we really want is we want anybody in the military just to come out. Just come out. If you do or don't get a tree, bring your kids. Get your picture with Santa. Come to the petting zoo. Have them jump around the bounce houses. Get an ice cream cone. We'll have some great food trucks there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I know a lot of people do like cars. I do go to local car shows right now, and I see slews and slews of people. This is going to be a fabulous opportunity for anybody that's a car lover, regardless of what type of car you love. We will have from Lamborghini Aventadors there. We will have Ferraris there. We'll have lifted trucks. The police department's going to bring out a monster truck. Got some fire trucks. We got the SWAT truck. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
See, I'm more interested in those. I'm not really a car guy.
Yeah.
But if you're like the SWAT trucks there or like a fire truck or any first responder, that's of interest to me. Ferrari, you're cool, but not my cup of tea.
Right. I've got something for everybody.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
When and where is it?
It is Saturday, December 1st from noon to 5 p.m. at Fry's Electronics in their parking lot. It's off the 15 freeway, kind of just near Qualcomm.
Yep.
And a big thank you to Fry's. Year over year, the last 2 years, without a hesitation, they offer up their parking lot, and they're there to support us all the way. So that's a fabulous organization. I'm very happy that we aligned ourselves with them, not to mention our other vendors and sponsors as well. They've just been amazing.
Who else has been contributing?
So Mutual of Omaha Mortgage, Synergy One Lending, Retirement Funding Solutions. I'm trying to remember them all. Please forgive me if I forget any. Warrior Brotherhood will have a pretty large presence. I'm sure people have heard about them. So they will be out as well. We've got, Escondido Reprographics is a very large sponsor of ours this year as well. We've got One Reverse Mortgage, which is a Quicken Loans company that will be coming out. We've got University of San Diego, Bimbo Bakeries, and so much more. I know I'm forgetting a few, but it's going to be quite the event.
That's okay, and we can highlight those for you as well. It's always special to me when organizations get behind great initiatives like this, because we're in the fourth quarter. We're looking at balance sheets. Can you squeeze a little out to support those that need it? Because it really makes a difference. $20 for a tree might not seem like a lot to you, but that Christmas tree in that family's home is everything.
Oh, it is.
I was sharing with you off air. For me, like that's the first symbol in the house that it's the holiday season. My wife and I were literally talking about it this morning. We're going to do Christmas a little early. We usually wait. It's like the day after Thanksgiving.
Right.
And we're like, we're going to get started a little early this year.
Yeah. And let me tell you, for the military families out there that did get a tree or reserved a tree, these trees do not look like $20 trees. They're being trucked down in a semi-truck from Oregon. They're 6 foot tall and beautiful. So they are some nice looking trees.
Wow. Okay. So we got fancy trees from Oregon.
We do. They're pretty trees. Yes.
I love it. Okay. So you got 120 volunteers. People listening to this can come volunteer. They can just come hang out. They can bring their families.
Absolutely.
Gosh, how else can we support you guys?
Just get the word out. We just want to we want to have people know who we are. We are not a 501c3. We're just a group of organizations and local businesses that get together to do something nice for the military and veteran community in San Diego. And not one person's looking to take any credit. I just like to hear myself talk, so I don't mind coming out and promoting it. But it's just...
And what's, little plug, what's your affiliation? What organizations are you part of?
I'm part of Synergy One Lending, Mutual of Omaha Mortgage, and Retirement Funding Solutions.
Got it. And those are actually your three big sponsors and partners for the event.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. They're nice enough that they just let me kind of run with it. And trust in that it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm in what I do know of you, you are a person that is a starter and a finisher.
Yes.
So you make things happen.
Yes.
This thing was spawned out of a conversation on instant message at Chicago Airport, and you land in San Diego, and you're like, sure, I got vendors already coming back to me, and here's what we can do for you.
Yeah. And last year, I think what really motivated a lot of the vendors was after the event, we had a lot of the families that posted pictures. And they uploaded these amazing pictures where their husbands just got back from deployment. And the pictures are them decorating the Christmas trees with their kids.
Wow.
We have a situation right now when these requests come in, sometimes people tend to tell you their story. Mm-hmm. And so we have a situation right now where a military wife, her husband's still in the hospital because he got injured. And that she wanted to make sure somebody was going to be available to help her get the Christmas tree and tie it on the car with her. And we says, there's going to be plenty of muscle. We will take very good care of you. Don't you worry about a single thing. So we've gotten some really incredible stories from last year and from this year already. It's just really touching, and it makes you feel really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes me want to keep doing it forever.
Well, I think you're doing a great job of it. So folks, it's Saturday, December 1st in the Fry's parking lot off of the 15, and all are welcome. If you are active duty military or a veteran, you are eligible to get a tree. Yes. There are 200 trees approximately at this time of recording left. Right. So keep in mind that may be shifting. But military or not, just come support, come have fun, bring the kids, come check out the classic cars, come check out the food trucks, come participate.
Right. Just be a part of the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. Parting thoughts for our listeners.
Gosh, parting thoughts. Just give back this holiday season. Be kind. I know there's a lot of not so great stuff that's in the news right now. And this is something that we're trying to bring a positive light to the military community, just San Diego in general, and just say, you know what, let's have some fun. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. And let's just have a great time and enjoy each other's company. And, I just really like giving back. And I like seeing other people give back. Absolutely. And, that's what the Rise Up Network is all about. Is sharing the good news and sharing the stories. And this time of year, give people that hand up, help people out. We're coming into Hanukkah a little early, and then we get into Christmas and just the holiday season. There's a lot of people out there that could just use a hug, a pat on the back, a smile, a couple bucks, or, something to eat, or a Christmas tree from Operation Santa's Elves. Yes. So thank you so much, Rhiannon Spadero, for what you do. Thank you, Operation Santa's Elves. Thank you, Mutual of Omaha Bank, Synergy One Lending, Retirement Funding Solutions. The list goes on of sponsors. Mm-hmm. The Rise Up Network is honored to have you on. Thank you so much. We can't wait to actually come to the event and participate. Well, thank you for having me, and thank you to the military. Thank you for your service. Remember, folks, you're listening to the Rise Up Network. Get out there, rise up, make a difference this holiday season.